Hello everyone! Today Mikey and I will build a castle fort together, and then we will repel hordes of monsters that will come to our castle wave after wave. Let's arrange a tower defense!
And what will our castle consist of? There will be high towers, ditch, and lava, right?
Naturally, no castle for defense cannot have such useful structures with it. Our castle will be no exception. It will be quite large and with thick walls, inside which you can move and shoot back at the perimeter. We will also have more towers with protection from arrows and, of course, a bridge that will be the only entrance to the fort, and it will be guarded by a lava moat and a whole bunch of different turrets that will incinerate enemies with just a glance. How do you like the idea?
The idea is just great. You came up with everything cool as always. I really like everything. And how will we defend ourselves? What weapons and armor will we use? Surely you've come up with something interesting here. I'm betting a whole chest of diamonds on it.
We will have the most diverse weapons that will evolve with each passing wave. We will start with bows and finish with flamethrowers and all sorts of cool modern weapons. But our opponents will not be ordinary zombies and skeletons. We will be besieged by very formidable opponents who decided to challenge us, which is why we are building this fort. Meanwhile, we have already finished making the foundation. It's time to take my magic wand, which will speed up the construction process for us several dozen times. This one allows you to build a whole mass of blocks on a smart grid at once. Just look at this construction madness. Why have we never used such a cool thing before? Mikey.
To tell the truth, I didn't even know about the existence of this magic wand. I see it literally for the first time in my life. But I haven't seen such cool construction tools before. It's just some kind of fairy tale. I will help you a little in construction, but you are our lead engineer, so I will help a little. Don't forget.
I understand. You don't have access to the thoughts in my head, and you can't immediately understand what I want and how exactly. So everything is fine. Just if you see that I'm doing something, do about the same thing. And if anything, I'll correct you in the right places. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. It's just the construction of a base, though with the condition that if we have at least one gap, we will quickly come to an end, because we will have very strong opponents. It is for this reason that I am right now making our walls several times thicker so that we can not only walk inside the walls, but also so that opponents cannot break through them. Because to tell the truth, I do not know whether there will be explosive opponents like creepers or not. I want to believe that there is not, because that otherwise our defense can end very quickly. You probably understand that yourself.
You've planned everything very interestingly, but I still don't know how scary monsters are waiting for us at the very end, and will we cope with them? What if there are so many opponents that they break in and steal our fort from the inside? By the way, what exactly is their goal? Just to kill us?
Their goal is not only to kill us, although this is probably their main goal, but I think they will also want to humiliate us, and therefore they will probably try to steal our resources. We will have a whole chest with our reserves of the most valuable resource that they will try to steal. But first they will need to kill us, and this task is not easy, because we are not made with a finger. We will have a whole lot of weapons, but let them at least try. And now is the time to equip the towers, in which we will mostly sit and hold the perimeter defense. Although most likely the opponents will be concentrated mainly in front, where the entrance is located, I think that some of them may go to another place, deeper, and then the towers will help us better hold the defense there and finish off the stragglers. Each tower will be equipped with such ladders, which will be the only entrance to the walls, so that the opponents do not somehow try to climb here from the outside. The most important thing here is that the process of climbing the stairs does not take much time and is intuitive. Otherwise, in the heat of battle, we may get stuck or even die simply because of such banality as stairs.
I just finished finishing the second staircase. It looks convenient. I am amazed every time how easily you come up with all this. You are a real genius. I really want to be as smart as you. But tell me, what are we going to do after we build the towers?
After we finish making towers, I think we should do what we will do on the walls of our fort teeth, through which we can shoot back and inspect the territory. And after that, I propose to make a large wooden building in the center of our castle. On the first floor, we will place our equipment and weapons. And on the second floor, we will store our inviolable supply of diamonds that our opponents will try to steal. But of course, they won't succeed. So, the towers and ladders are ready. Now it's time to make teeth on the walls of the fort. These teeth not only have a decorative purpose, because they look quite stylish, but also a strategic goal. These teeth allow you to shoot enemies from cover without fear of catching an arrow. But I'm almost done with the teeth. Now it's time to start building our base. It won't look very stylish. In fact, it will be just a wooden box in the middle of our beautiful fort. But it's more important to us that this box is functional, not beautiful, isn't it? I won't spend a lot of time building this box, because we'll need it mainly to go in and get weapons, but I'll make it at least convenient. In general, it will resemble a house. A small house in the middle of a huge fort. Not very beautiful, but very useful. This is essentially our warehouse. Despite the fact that I will not decorate it, I will make it a roof. Just because I want to. And also because I can. The building will be 2-storied. There will be weapons and armor on the first floor. On the second floor, I will place our chests filled to the top with diamonds. I completely forgot to make the main entrance to the castle and the moat. But I think we still have time to do it. Just do it off the record. I think no one will mind. So, I think it's time for a little time skip. 3, 2, 1. The enemy is already at our gates. It's time to arm yourself. Take a bow, arrows, and iron armor. Take a comfortable position and get ready to shoot the enemy. They're already inside. Turrets can't cope with the onslaught of zombies. It's time to climb the wall. It will be most convenient to shoot the enemy there.
We were lucky! The first wave of zombies is very weak. Test, it's just exploration for sure. Then it will be more difficult. I'm sure of it.
Despite all this, we cannot relax. We need to fight to the end. Until the last zombie. We are children of the sun. And zombies are the children of the moon. And they are our enemies. Let's slay them. The first wave was passed. It's time for the second wave of enemies. It's time for you and me to take a weapon more formidable than a bow. Thompson! Great submachine gun! The most important thing is to shoot hordes of zombies. Arm ourselves!
This wave is much bigger. Are we sure we have enough strength? What if we fail? And it's not even the end. What awaits us next? I'm a little scared. But together we are a force. Together we will cope with any opponent. Together until the end.
Don't worry about anything. Our forces are enough. If the forces are not enough, we can take a more serious weapon. But I would call it a weakness. Everything is calculated there so as to take weapons on a new wave. I suggest you do so. Meanwhile, the wave is almost over. It's not that hard, is it? And you were so afraid. The worst is ahead. Don't worry. The next wave. It will be much more difficult. We take serious equipment. I take a machine gun and a flamethrower at once. I also advise you to take both weapons, and don't forget your armor.
What awaits us? Is the boss a fight? Is this the last wave? Oh my god, why are there so many opponents, and why are they so huge? These are mutants! Oh no, we're all going to die!
No one is going to die. Just shoot the machine gun with all your might. And don't forget to use a flamethrower. It is especially effective. There are only zombies and skeletons among the opponents. Yes, they are big and scary. They have super attacks, but we don't need to be afraid of them. Fear weakens us. We need to make our opponents afraid of us. And then we will win on easy. They are already fighting among themselves. All we have to do is help them finish each other off. Not such a difficult task. So don't worry. No one is going to die today.
I'm not afraid of them. They are nothing. And we are all. Our strength is incomparable. Their strength means nothing. We will win today. We will win. And it will be a great victory. And they will compose songs about her. We will run and sing songs in honor of this great victory. And the opponents will be afraid of us. and they will have something to be afraid of us for. After all, we are the ones who defeated them.
That's the right attitude. There are very few zombies left. Burn out the remains of these jerks. Skeletal remains are everywhere. How much armor can you make out of them? It's just fantastic. We have won a crushing victory. It was super easy.
It seems this is the last one. I think you should go around the perimeter of our castle and check if this is the case. Suddenly, a zombie ninja is hiding somewhere and he will steal our diamonds. This cannot be allowed to happen. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Bye, everyone!
Goodbye.